Hello, this is Juicing.Systems. What can I do for you?
Hi, this is Alex from New Green Juicery. I'm calling to get some information about your cold pressing equipment for my juicing operation. So we're growing and the equipment that we have is just not cutting anymore.
Perfect. Let me get your status quo first. How much are you producing right now?
So this is our business right now. And this is all the produce we juice. And we have about a $2 net profit per unit sold.
So right now you're doing about 10 gallons an hour, meaning you're making about 19,000 gallons per year. Your labor cost is about $76,800 per year. Your yield is around 60%. Well, what we suggest is our bay press, our KEB 400. This would give you lots of room to grow for sure. With it, on a good day, we do about 1,500 pounds an hour. So your capacity would be about 125 gallons an hour, plus or minus. You'll still need 2 people to work. And usually we see a small increase in yield. Let's be conservative and say you could see a 2% increase, but we can definitely get you higher. So with all that said, you will save about the majority of your labor cost, because if you're right now, you're doing 80 gallons a day, you'll have those 80 gallons done in no time. You'd be saving about $70,000 on labor per year. And if you really want it, either come in earlier and chop your own produce yourself and you don't need the other person, or if you have that other person, you'll have your 80 gallons all done within 1 hour. And then with a bit of higher yield, you could get about 3,000 extra units out of your produce each year, which is about $6,000 extra profit with your $2 profit margin. If you go with the smallest press, which is the KEB 400 with the elevator and grinder, we're looking at about a $50,000 purchase price. And if you finance it at 8%, the cost of your interest would be around $4,400. And with the labor savings of just the first month or 15 days, you have made your full year's interest payments. And if you want to outright purchase the equipment, you can pay it off in 170 days, which gives 3/4 of your working days over the course of a year.
So my goal was to double my capacity.
You'll be able to 6-fold your capacity with ease. The 80 gallons you're doing in that 8-hour working day, you'll be doing that in 0.64 hours. So if you want to double that, you do it in just about 1.2 hours. But if you work to go full capacity, 8 hours a day with the KEB 400, you would be able to produce 1,000 gallons in 1 day compared to your 80.
With that capacity, it makes me feel like it's going to be a very large machine. What about the space? Will I have to move my operation to a bigger location?
No, not really. You can easily fit our smallest machine in a room as small as 15 by 15 feet.
But what about water usage? I hear that the belt presses use a lot of water.
That is true. It uses about 2 gallons per minute, 120 gallons per hour, but you'll only be working an hour and a half if you want to double your capacity. And the benefit here is that you will not have to change out your pressing bags or wash them manually. Our machines have an automatic arm washer that washes the belt consistently, which keeps the yield up and is especially useful when you deal with bad apples or sticky produce. So when you see the cost and benefit compared, it is definitely worth it.
Well, you guys gave me a lot to think about. Do you mind sending me a quote with all this information?
Absolutely. And be certain that all this information is based on facts, because we run these machines ourselves. We know the capacities of the machines. We're not giving you a number out of a brochure, nothing like that. We are cold press producers ourselves, and trust me when I say that our smallest machine at this price outshines all squeeze boxes in terms of labor costs and the machine itself. So if you want to grow, this is the machine to get.